Hello and welcome to my look back on 2021, and thanks to the efforts of so many people, we reopened London Bus Museum in June with a spectacular event at our grand reopening. The public just loves our new museum. There's something here for everyone, for enthusiasts, kids, the general public and for tourists. It's not surprising that the museum is now the recipient of so many accolades from happy visitors. The whole thing is just so interesting, whether it be the opportunities for photographers, the education and enjoyment of children, those wonderful new audio-visual displays, our amazing vehicles, our curatorial displays, the wonderful war hall, or the great new shop. Now, we did all this thanks to your efforts during difficult times, a miserable winter and great uncertainty due to COVID. So many people were involved, many too many to mention, but Ian Reddick and his team devoted a huge amount of time developing the concept created by Roger Stagg, who carried out a huge bit of research amongst stakeholders. We all worked together with our different specialisms to deliver it. Everything from the delivery of the war hall to the chassis display, the magnificent new display cabinets, all delivered by our volunteer team. We also had a new book, thanks to Jim Whiting at Capital Transport. On the day of our grand reopening in June 21, we launched a brand new book, all about how a wide range of people contributed to the London bus scene over the past few decades. All the net proceeds from the book come to the museum. And good news for 2022 is that publisher Ray Stenning is also going to do a book for us. Again, the proceeds will come to the museum. Guy Marriott and Ian Reid are well progressed on what will be a coffee table book about our collection and a tremendous then and now record of preserved London buses, in part using photographs from Alan Cross, which he's donated to us. In 2021, Dave Jones took over the reins of the magazine, and its fresh new look is now being enjoyed by members. We've had an overwhelmingly positive response against an already popular product. It had been edited by Michael H.C. Baker and designed by John Norman, I think for longer than anyone had previously delivered. Such a magazine is the lifeblood of an organisation where many live too far away to be regular visitors to us here at Brooklands. And we've also sought to reinforce the communication, our e-news, messages like this one, and of course the monthly Classic London Buses of the 50s and 60s newsletter, which is another free add-on for all of our members. Because of the continued compulsory closure of the museum to the public, we took our vehicles out to the public in April to run on Route 65 between Ealing Broadway and Leatherhead. Thanks to the cooperation from TfL and many other vehicle owners, we ran a significant number of vehicles which cheered up a weary general public no end after a long winter of COVID restrictions. And then in October we did it again on Route 93, carefully timed now to advertise our museum event, our Transport Fest event, later that month. Both events superbly organised by Peter Osborne and delivered by museum volunteers from all areas. So in June, we were able to have our tremendous summer gathering, and in October, we had Transport Fest. At long last, and after too long a hibernation, people in large numbers and vehicles came back to Brooklands to renew their old friendships and see so many beautiful exhibits. Delivering the June one was particularly difficult since we were still under some COVID restrictions, and it needed a huge number of volunteers to do it safely. It's fair to say that the people from Brooklands Museum itself were really impressed about what we did. Again, all down to you all and down to Derek Phil for organising them both so well. In order to keep our museum looking good, we provided an outdoor marquee this time for the traders. This turned out to be hugely popular. It's likely to be a regular feature of future events, and we're going to be flattening the ground out there this winter to make it even more attractive in the future. Watch out for that at the next event in the spring. Our old red van was right at the end of its life, so I asked the great London Bus Museum supporter Paul Sainthouse, who by the way for his day job is the managing director at Dawson Rentals Bus and Coach. I asked him if he might have a midlife transit van coming back at the end of a lease. Instead, Paul did something else. He delivered us a brand new Ford Transit, which is with us now on a 3-year lease, absolutely free of charge. Many thanks indeed to Paul and to Dawson Rentals for doing this for us. This has been an incredible gesture, and of course we're really, really grateful. Our fabulous new shop is doing really well with its wide range of items aimed squarely at the exiting and happy customers, especially those with children. Under Jerry's guidance, Yvette Gower has taken on the business brilliantly well, and our offering and our sales are really doing very well. So what can we look forward to in 2022? Well, there's that new book from Ian and Guy, published for our benefit by Ray Stenning. Inside our BYD electric bus, EB2, the engineering director from BYD will present on a new audiovisual display the explanation about what's going on inside this prototype vehicle. We'll also have the second season of the TV show Secrets of the Transport Museum, more prominent participation from LBM across a couple of episodes. And we do hope to be able to launch at least one of our restoration projects. D142 will be out of the workshops this summer and will be out enjoyed by the public, which I think will be really very good. You'll love D142 when you see it. It'll look quite different. So we've got 3 big events at Brooklands and 3 big operating days out there in London. Our spring gathering is on Sunday the 10th of April, and as ever, it's the season's curtain raiser. This is the first time we've been able to run this event since 2019, and as ever, you and your vehicles are really welcome. There'll be a large number of traders selling stuff, a big lineup of vehicles, and our popular bus service to and from Weybridge. Our Summer on the Buses event is on Sunday the 26th of June. Last year was extremely popular. It was the largest ever attendance for our summer event. Once again, please come. You're really welcome with your friends, your relatives, children, grandchildren, and of course your vehicles. And we'll close our summer of 2022 with our Transport Fest on 23rd of October. That's just before the clocks go back and the dark evenings are back with us once again. But we like to have our vehicles out there in service, so we've got 3 dates booked in to do this in 2022. As always, there are opportunities for other owners to run their vehicles, either in service or as a flyby. There are parts of 2 of the routes outside the low emission zone for those vehicles which are too new to be exempted. The dates are the Saturday, 26th of March, to operate on Route 101 from Wanstead to North Woolwich, out in East London. Saturday, the 12th of June, on Route 81, a very old established service, goes back before World War I. We'll get to Windsor Castle from Hounslow. And on the 1st of October, Saturday, Route 37 from Peckham to Putney, with at least some of the journeys to Hounslow, and you never know, maybe some on to Maidenhead, where it ran in the 20s. We hope to relive the operations of Route 37, including its time with pre-war RTs. I think we can say 2021 has been a year of amazing progress for the London Bus Museum against the formidable background of COVID. A big thank you to all of our volunteers for your efforts, and to our members. All of your time, all of your skills, all of your energy, and all of your contributions. Every single one of you deserves a special mention. So whether you are cleaning, catering, fundraising, dealing with the membership, dealing with the building, working in the workshop, whatever it is you're doing for us, please carry on doing it in 2022. I think it might even be better than last year. And you can always support us as a volunteer, as a member, or whichever way you can. So that's been my quick run through 2021. Please come and see us at Brooklands. Please come and see us at our events. Please support us in any way that you can. And I look forward to seeing you.